Alright guys, welcome back to our GM mode commentary for the Philadelphia Flyers in NHL 13. In this video, we're going to start simulating, probably get about a month into the season. The expectations this year, actually, well I remember this. Can I upgrade? No, I cannot. Okay. They expect 47 wins out of us and a trip to the conference finals. Just based on the talent on our roster, I don't know if that's possible. Giroux, Voracek, Gagne, good first line, produced a lot for us last year. Schenn, Simmons, Wheeler, I think that'll be a good second line, really physical. Schenn got better, and, hopefully Simmons can produce more than I expected him to last year. Talbot, Moore, Hartnell, that's a really good third line, I think. The fourth line is where we're going to have a problem. Aikson, Holmstrom, and Wellwood. All these guys, they're career AHLers. Wellwood might turn out to be something good. I see him top out around like 81 or so in this game, but I think we should look to sign a fourth line kind of grinder sort of person, because we can get away with two guys on a line like this, but we're gonna need someone that's low 70s, maybe a 80s type of guy. So we have, I think, $2 million in cap space, so I'm gonna do that right now. Let's see if we can get a grinder. 2.6 million in cap space. Yeah, we're fine. Berglund's still a free agent, which is interesting. I would pick him up if we had the money, but we really don't. We really just need a checker. Jones, Fistrick. McClement would be good to have another center. Matthias Schrogen. This guy has 3-star potential. Oh, he's really good on defense. His defensive awareness is really good. This guy would probably be good. He wants $2 million though? Wow. Saku Koivu's still playing. He can give some scoring for us. I'm looking for more of a defensive kind of guy, Fedotenko would be bad. Wouldn't be too bad to bring back. This Strogan guy, it looks like he could turn out to be really good. I'm gonna see if I can get him. 3 years. I'll give him 2.1, just because we need some cap space to work with. Oh, I didn't know he was restricted free agent. Never mind. Okay. Antipro, Nash, Gomez. Alright, well, we can reconsider some things. Wingers. Eliash, McDonald. Jones, Cook. There's not a whole lot out there. Francis Bouchard. Is this guy any good? Not really. Hayduk, Sampson. Well, I have an idea. Let's update our trade block. So, we need a third line checker, I'll say. Potential range 3.5. Medium, that's fine. That's really all we need. Take a first though. Surplus. Lots of defensemen. Lots and lots of defensemen. Okay, players on the block. I do not want to give up my firsts. Not Pronger either. One person I would be okay with moving this year is... Where is he? Hartnell. 31, not going to get any better. And he's 83. And we have Simmons who can do his job on the second line anyway. So, needs to know who else can we put here. Severette wouldn't be bad, but he doesn't have a lot of value. Not a whole lot more. Sure, this Mitch Wall guy, he has pretty good value. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's start simming, see where it goes. We're gonna go with Mason. He's our starter, so let's get going. First game. Come on, we gotta beat the Panthers. Oh my god, what the fuck, guys? Not cool. Can't have 2 losses in a row to the Panthers to start the season. Come on, Mason. There you go. Get a shutout. That's how you do it. Alright, the Rangers. Rangers are next. The Rangers always got our number. You gotta You gotta beat the Rangers. Come on, Mason. Ah, that's tough. All right. I'll give you one more chance. Pittsburgh's 3-0, though. They're looking pretty good. Come on, Mason. Ugh. Well, overtime loss. Not bad. Okay. 3 losses for Mason already. Let's get this Engren guy in here. I mean, Mason, when in doubt, we're going to go to Mason this year. I don't think that's even a question, but I guess I'll have this Engren guy on a short leash. I don't know. 2-1 loss. Weaker draft class. Okay, that was an overtime loss. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to go back to Mason. I'm going to ride Mason pretty hard this year because, I mean, he wanted that contract. We shipped Briz out of town for him. You know, he's got to back up his play. And if that doesn't happen, then, you know, we have pieces to trade. We can find another goalie. Oh, my goodness, Mason. Well, that's not his fault. The offense didn't score for him at all. All right. Pittsburgh 7-0, my goodness. We gave them their first loss. Fuck yeah. Nothing puts a smile on my face like seeing the Penguins lose. All right, Oilers doing pretty good to start the year. How about this? 5-1. There we go. Looks like Wheeler's doing pretty good. 5 assists on the second line. So I guess he brings a little more skill to that second line than Hartnell does. They both play the same way, but I think Wheeler's a little bit more skilled. So look at that, 2-0. Mason's getting in a groove now. And it looks like we're having a little more balanced scoring, which is nice, Giroux. There you go. See? This is a good team. This is a very good team on paper. We got some wins strung together here. Mason has a few shutouts. It's a tough loss. All right. I think that was only 2-1, though, was it? Yeah, 2-1. Wasn't overtime, but all right. One more loss and Mason's out of there. Give him a break. Actually, yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. I'll give Mason this next game against Winnipeg, then give him Tampa. There you go, Mason. 5-1. We're scoring for him. Scoring goals, I don't know. Looks like we're kind of erratic to start the season. All right. Engren, you get the Jets. There you go. All right. And since it's a back-to-back, that's what I like to do. I like to switch goalies on back-to-backs. Keep it realistic, you know. Just what I like to do. Oh, look at that. We're past a month. So after this game. 2-1. Can't end on a loss. We'll sim until we get a win. But, alright. Hurricanes. Pretty good so far. That's interesting. There's Semin, Skinner, Cam Ward doing his thing. Alright, 3-1. There we go. So, let's step back and look. Team standings. We are 7th in the Eastern Conference right now. That's good. Probably around where I expected to. Let's look at goals. Goals, we're not up there in goals, not up there in assists, not up there in points, or, well, Mason's 7th in wins, but it's early. Mason looks to be doing pretty good. He's top 2 in save percentage, top 3 in goals against, so it looks like Mason is playing up to his contract at this point, and that's good. What it looks like to me, so let's look at stats. Team standings. Okay. Goals for per game. 2.56. So we're 14th. So we're about middle of the road. That's kind of what I expect. Maybe if we split up our lines a little bit, we can have a little more success. I don't know. I'm going to take a look at the lines. Goals against per game, 1.69. So our defense is excellent this year. Our defense is playing absolutely great, and Mason's playing pretty well in front of us. So that's great. 9th in power play goals, 8th in percentage. So again, if I think I switch the offense lines up a little bit, that'll probably help me switch the power play lines up as well. So I think that's easily fixed. I think we can do better on the power play. 8th is good. I'd like to be above 18% though. 18.5 ideally, but okay. Penalty kill is number 1. Yeah. So okay, our defense is definitely our strength this year, and we're gonna have to play to our strength. So okay, let's look at the individual stats so we can see who's hot, who we can match together to make a really good line, and then just rely on our defense from there on out. So, Giroux is basically a point a game, 15 points, 16 games. Not as good a pace as last year, but, you know, he's doing what he can. Rundblad has stepped in and done very well for us. He's second on the team in points as a defenseman. That's more than you can ask from him, so he's doing fine. Wheeler, again, That's about the same pace for a second line guy, which is fine with me. Gagne is a little less, which is a little concerning because we just signed him in that contract. If he's going to start declining already, then we might have to consider moving him. Simmons, about the same as Gagne. I'm okay with that because like Wheeler, that's good projection for a second liner, not so much a first liner like Gagne. And Voracek the same thing. So I think it would serve us well to bump one of Gagne and Voracek down and put Wheeler on the first line, so there's a more physical presence with Giroux. Maybe that'll create some more space for him. Who knows? Tiemann and Mazaros. Okay, Aikson has 7 points. That's kind of surprising. Shen only has 5 points. So, Shen, we don't really have many other options. I mean, we could try to trade for a number 2 center, and Hartnell's not doing so hot. Talbot more, not so much. Okay. Well, goalies. Okay, Mason's doing pretty well. 7, 6, and 1. Mason's doing well. All right. Okay, we can definitely fix this. This is easily fixable. Okay. So Gagne he has a very good shooting category, very good skating, not very physical though. Voracek, not very physical. Giroux, he's physical, but yeah, not very physical. So putting Wheeler up on the first line is definitely, I think, going to help that line. So it's a matter of who do we send down. Shen is a two-way forward. He's basically an average player. And we have Simmons, who's a really good defensive player and pretty physical. So what would complement? I think a lot of skill would complement that. Let's see what Voracek's at. Voracek has good puck skills and skating. Gagne's a better skater, I think. Skating, 4.5 star. I think Gagne's a 5-star skater. Yeah. Shooter, better cook. Yeah, I think I'm going to put Gagne down and put Wheeler up on the first line with Giroux and Voracek. Because Voracek has a plenty good shot. Yeah, mid-80s kind of guy. And his skating's getting better. Wheeler's physical. He's not noticeably physical, but I mean, he's just bigger than a lot of other guys. And his defense is a little bit... I think Gagne's better defensively, but having Gagne really a two-way forward, I would consider him more of like a sniper. So I think that would balance out the second line a little better than just kind of having Simmons, Shen, and Wheeler, who are more physical than just having them kind of run around roughshod and just hit everything that moves. So I like that. I think that'll work. Aiksen's doing pretty well, and so is Holmstrom and Wellwood. So I don't think we're going to need a fourth line guy because they seem to be doing fine on their own. So I like this. I'm going to actually... If we had another center, I would swap Shen out and find a way to put Hartnell on the power play so we can get some points, but I don't know. Oh well. Who is in net? Because I think we can get a few more games in. Mason's in net, and he just got to win, so let's keep going. See where we can go from here. So let's see what these changes make. It's just one small change, but who knows. Alright, so Giroux got a few points, actually, from that game. Always good to beat the Devils. They've had our number recently, in the real Flyers at least, and drop them 1 to Islanders. Fair enough. Islanders should be proud of what they did against Pittsburgh this year in the playoffs. That was that was cool to see. Definitely cool to see Tavares emerge like that and really be competitive, because I can't remember the last time the Islanders were really a competitive team in the playoffs. So very, very cool. Washington wants Mazaros and Sivret for a first. I don't think that's going to fly. Just because Mazaros is pretty important to us. We don't have a guy to immediately replace his offense. Yeah, and I'm not really interested from anyone from the Capitals. And we already have 2 firsts this year, so yeah, no deal. No dice. Another shutout for Mason. Look at this. This guy's amazing. Brizgalov, who? Ilya, who? Alright, come on. Turn around and lose to the Sabres. What is that, guys? Come on. Let's get Engren in here. Don't worry, Mason. Your job's safe. So as long as you keep playing like you are, your job is safe. Because he's not giving up many goals. Not at all. There's another win. Good stuff. And hey, Ingrid, you come in, get some wins. Fine with me, man. You know your job. You're the backup. There's a loss. Go back to Mason after this. But seems to be doing his job. Alright. Mason. Alright, Mason, there's how many games left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. 6 games left in the month. Let's get 3 wins, Mason. Come on. I think 3 wins would be good. That's not a good start. 6 goals. Ugh. Come on, man. Alright, get it back against the Capitals. Good lord. What is going on, guys? Not. Ugh. Not what I want to see. Really not what I want to see. Bad, bad losses. Back-to-backs. Awesome. Nothing like a back-to-back. Now, ooh. This is a tough question. Do we give Mason the Penguins or the Bruins? Crosby has 34 points already, so he's doing a pretty good year. Yeah. I'll give Engren the Penguins, see if he can pull a miracle out of his ass. Nope. Okay. Well, okay, this is not what I want to see, guys. Come on. Gotta beat the Bruins. There you go. There's one. Okay. No, we're not trading Mazzaros. Why are you... I don't know why people even think that. Why? Okay. I should probably take that off the trade block. There's another loss. Screw this. No. I'm not. I don't know why people insist on this. Alright. Well, Jesus. Alright. Oh my god. Alright. We're gonna give Engren a game, Mason a game, and that's gonna be it for this video. Because this is going on a little too long. But, alright, come on. Oh, another loss, my goodness. I think that was an overtime loss, though. Engren, just take us home. Get us out of this month. There we go. There's a win. Okay. So, we're 13, 13, and 3. That is good enough for 10th in the conference. So, basically not good enough. I think our owner wanted 47 wins out of us this year. So, let's take another look at the stats real quick before this video's over. Okay. So, Giroux is point per game. Can't ask anything more out of him. Voracek seems to be doing better since Wheeler came up, and Wheeler's kind of doing about the same. That's fair enough. Gagne's scoring more now that he's down there with Simmons and Shen. Simmons, again, right on pace. Rundblad kind of fell off, but, you know, he's defenseman. Can't expect him to keep that up. Shen's getting better. I'm not sure how many points he had last time, but... And Hartnell is not doing well. Okay, so I think what we should be doing here is trading, possibly looking to trade Hartnell for a second-line center that can actually produce, because at this point, it does not look like Braden Shen's going to be able to do that for us, at least not for a few years. If we keep him on the third line, keep him as a checker, I think he'd be fine down there. In fact, he would probably add a little bit more scoring with Talbot and Moore. Just because he'd be more skilled than a traditional third-line checker. So I think that's the direction we're going to go in this video because, you know, we're a few months into the season. We're at December already, and it's going to be to the point where we're going to have to start building up wins. We're going to have to establish ourselves as a playoff team because if we don't, then I'm going to get fired. So... tell me what you guys think. If you have any ideas for players that we could look to pursue I'm looking for a good second line center. Hartnell doesn't have the greatest value, but again, we do have 2 first round picks, and we in this past draft we got Jones and Mantha, so we don't need a whole lot of stud prospects coming in. So I'm perfectly open to trading those first round picks if it means it's getting a real good established second line center for us to help us kind of push over the edge and be a really good playoff team this year. So let me know what you guys think. I will see you next video. Thanks for watching.